What up, YouTube family? And I'm talking specifically to my stock watchers and stock investors. New hot news on the market. I hear wedding bells. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, you heard it. Well, we have one step closer to the marriage of Lucid Air with CCIV. It's getting close, guys. It's almost there. Everyone's looking at Churchill Capital to pull that move and put the ring on it, like Beyonce says. Oh. Which means a lot of money for a lot of people. And I know a lot of people are in on this play. Just broke out today, which shows more promise, because towards the end of the day, I think it went up about 30%, I believe. Yeah, it went off. It went off. And took everybody by surprise, because the market was kind of looking a little down, you know. But that was definitely a boost out of nowhere. So I'm going to give you a little rundown. Luxury electric vehicle maker Lucid Motors, Inc. is getting close to a deal to go public at roughly $12 billion valuation after veteran deal maker Michael Klein blank check acquisition firm launched a financing effort to back the transaction. People familiar with the matter said on Tuesday. The merger between Lucid and Klein's Churchill Capital Corp. Will be the biggest and striking of deals by electric vehicle makers such as Nikola Corp and Fisker Inc. that have gone public by combining with special purpose acquisition companies, which is SPACs, for those who don't know. Churchill Capital has initiated talks with investors to raise more than $1 billion by selling shares in a private investment in public equity transaction for the deal with Lucid, the sources say. The size of the pipe, pause, could reach $1.5 billion or more based on investor demand. These funds will be in addition to the $2 billion Churchill Capital raised in an initial public offering, IPO, in July on the New York Stock Exchange. Lucid and Klein agreed on the key terms of the deal, according to the sources. If the pipe, pause, fundraising concludes successfully, a deal could be announced as early as this month, according to the sources, who requested anonymity to discuss the confidential details, meaning, AKA, it's a rat in the house. Churchill Capital declined to comment. Lucid did not immediately respond to a request for comment. So all this is saying to me is they are behind the deals. Like, if this was a marriage, this was a wife and a husband. Right now they're going through the particulars. They're doing the prenup. You know what I mean? They're getting the agreement together, you know? And Lucid right now, it seems to me, because they garnered up a pretty penny themselves. Let's see if I can find. Lucid had pulled in $1 billion on their own. So, of course, the more money, the better. That's for anything. But it seems to me, and again, in my own opinion, that they're pretty much looking for more money and some clout, because that's going to really take them to the next level. It seems to me that they're more worried about getting the clout so that they can get investors excited to put more money in than anything. Which I don't blame them, because that's what it's been. 2020, that's what it's all been about. You know, that's what all these guys are doing. They're building a company, building it up to a certain point. Then they want to get somebody to just boom, be in the forefront, or be the name that someone can attach something to, and take it off. No different than Tesla and Elon. You know what I'm saying? So it's looking pretty promising. But I tell you what, it's still, even with all of this, it's still a gamble there, because if the deal falls through, your money is going down the toilet. It's going straight down the toilet. But if I had to make a bet on that one, I would say it's going to go through. It's going to go through because the market is wide open for Lucid to enter, whether they prevail or not. But it's there because just like in regular car markets, you gotta have your Fords and your Chryslers and your GM. You know what I mean? You gotta have all your regular cars. You know, you gotta have your Honda Accords and things. But you also gotta have your BMW, your Mercedes, you gotta have all those. You gotta have your luxury brands to go along with your regular everyday brands because, face it, we're in the caste system. You know, Lucid coming in as a luxury vehicle, sky's the limit. He's wide open. There's no competition as of right now. So I can see why someone will be interested in doing that. Plus, just my own opinion, I've been in a couple of these EV cars. Boring. They might even look all right on the outside, but when it comes to the interior, the interior sucks. Like a computer nerd made it. Like, what type of nerd y'all put inside of that to design the interior of these cars? Do you see some of these hybrids out here? Like, they look like crap. Like, really, like, good grief. Get somebody to really style the interior up. Like, just because it's all techie don't mean it gotta be dry. You know what I mean? Put some flavor on that. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I just wanted to bring you up to speed on the news because I know sometimes a lot of us are working, doing things, looking at other things. I'm just pointing you out to things that I can see that could potentially make some money. So if you got some money, it might be smart. It might be in your interest to say, you know what I mean, let me drop a couple dollars up in CCIV and see where it goes. Because if it does pop, you're gonna make a little money, you know. So I mean, they just made a pop just now, you know what I mean? A couple people just made something nice just off this pop that happened earlier. So this is just the up-to-date news. I try to get it earlier than that, but you know, at the same time, I suck at editing, and I let my wife do it. So, hey, I do the best I can, man. I'm not into all this technology schmology, you know what I'm saying? But I do look at the stock market, and I do watch the news, and I do watch what's going on. And right now, that's the hot ticket. That's the hot thing. That's what everybody's kind of like keeping their eyes on right now. And it's coming soon. And I said, if I had to bet, I would say it's going to go down. You know what I mean? The mergers, they're going down the aisle. Get your tuxedos, ladies and gentlemen. Get your nice dress. You know, bring your gifts, because we're going down the aisle. Like, share, subscribe. Bam!